welcome back for another episode of Free and Budget Campsites in Queensland. Righto, for all new viewers, my name's Peter and I'm chasing around campsites, caravan parks, anywhere I can leave my bus for a budget, like a place like where we are today. Now we're at a place called Jandowae. It's approximately around 30 kilometres out of Dalby, but what a great little campsite. It's a donation park, of course, donation of $5, and if you want to donate another $5, you get power. So altogether you get a campsite, power and water. Look, they have got water here, you can't hook up, you can fill up some jugs and stuff like that and use it as you will. And also I will show you about the golf club, about the groundkeeping fees. They do buggy hire, they do a lot here. They've even got a games room, games room, but it's got a few things in there. And also it's got a bar as well. Now the bar doesn't really have a time for when it opens and closes. People here, drinks are on. People are not here, door gets shut. Easy as that. It's pretty easy as it is. Now look, it is in the middle of, I wouldn't say Bumshitsville, but you're in a very quiet area, which is fantastic. Look, we will be visiting a dump site in Jandowae, the main town. We'll go in there and have a look. They've got a big shopping, well, I wouldn't say it's a big shopping centre, but it's got a shopping centre. It's a spa. It's like an IGA, Food Works type thing, but look, it is pretty expensive compared to Dalby. If you need to do a big shop, go to Dalby and do a big shop in there. But just watch out for the roads. I really don't like that place because the roads, I don't. Leave your comments down below if you've gone through there and if you get the same thing that happens to me. The roads go like this, mate, and seriously, everything in your van ends up on the floor. And every time I go through there, I'm always swearing and cursing and going, bloody hell, shit. And mate, even if I go slow, it still happens to me. But anyway, we will be visiting that dump site today. It's the closest one here. It's only 7.5 kilometres away from here, so it's not that far at all. Now, they normally prefer you to ring if you can. Look, if you don't ring, you just turn up. Look, they normally have a spot. If not, they will squeeze you in, whether you want power or non-power. Give them a ring and make some sort of plans. Now, if you do come here, when you actually come into the campsite itself, right over to the left-hand side, there's a big white and blue bus. Now that is the caretaker's office at the moment. So go see him. Righto, let's not stuff around too much. Let's get in there and I'll show you the campsite. Righto, let's go. The donation box. It's right near the entrance to the golf club. Look, it's not very far at all. Look, when you do get here, there is a bit of a slot just back here where you slip your $5 in. If you want power, it's an extra $5. Now look, for two people with power, it's going to cost you $15. If you're a single person, and you don't want no power, it's $5, and do the maths. If you want power, it's $10. It's cheap. Now also, they do offer 18 holes and 9 holes. Now the prices are pretty reasonable actually. They're $15 for 18 holes and $10 for 9 holes. Now if you haven't got your own golf clubs or anything like that, but you really want to have a bit of a bash, come here, they'll lend you some for free. Yes! Now, if you want a buggy, a little buggy, free. But if you want a motorised buggy, that will actually cost you $20 for 9 holes and $30 if you want to borrow a buggy. Now, the greens here are fantastic. I'm looking at the grass, and that is really nice golf course. Look, there's a lot of trees around, as you can see, and there's a few sand bunkers and stuff like that. Of course, that's just the way you play golf. Now, this establishment has been running since 1950, and it's built up to today's date. What a great little golf course it is. It is so quiet out here. So do yourself a favour, pull your finger out and get your ass up here. But what a place to come and visit for a couple of days for a budget and have a bash. How cool is that? I might even go for a bash right now. So it's the crapper time. Yes, this place even has showers and toilets here as well. And they're open 24/7. Bonus there. The entrance to the toilets is right behind me. There is a bit of a door here to go through to go to the toilets. Now the gents' toilets, man, they've really done them up really fancy. You know, they've got the shaving cream there, they've got little bits of soap, they've got air freshener, they've got the lot in there, mate. Seriously, they've really done well. And they're clean. But anyway, with the toilets being clean, hand soap, the whole lot, mate, out of 5, they're going to get at least 4. If they were brand new, that'd be 5 out of 5. Of course, you can't have brand new everywhere you go. Now, I also got told with one of the residents, the females' toilets are the same. They've done it up really nice with all these little trinky things around the place. Good on you. How cool is this? You've got a campfire that everyone can sit around, have a bit of an ale, have a bit of gas bag, and you're sitting right next to a little bit of a pond with plenty of ducks. Now, the bad thing about these ducks, they do come around your van in the morning and go whack, 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 whack. But at the end of the day, what would you rather around your van, ducks or B doubles? I choose the ducks anyway. But anyway, let's get back to a little bit of the barbecue area, believe it or not. Now here they've done it really well. They've got the timber here for you, wood. Timber you build, wood you burn, but they have got wood here. Now most of it's not broken up. You need to split some of it. See the caretaker, you never know, he might even have a saw available. Now they've also got in here a little makeshift, I don't know, crane if you want to call it a crane. What you do is you put your kids on it and you put them over the fire when they're bad. No, you don't do that. No, you can't do that. But what it is for, it's for your camp oven. What you do is put your stuff on there, hook it on there, and then you bring it across here and Bob's your uncle, you're cooking. How cool is this? I've never seen one like this before. That is a good idea. Now on the other side of that as well, they've got those turny plates, whatever you want to call them. They're like a barbecue plate on a stick, and what you do is you bring them over the fire, you cook, when they're finished you bring them back. And it's a 2-tierer, and up top it's got a little thing that you can actually hold your billy. It's got a little bit of undercover picnic area. It's got a sink involved there with running water. You can get the water from there, just be careful with the water. It is only bore water, so it's a bit You can use it to wash your dishes, wash whatever you need to wash. Now, if you're going to use that, either put it through a filter, a good micro filter, or a charcoal filter. Or, at the end of the day, you can also boil it as well. What a great little place to sit around with your mates. And look, even the ducks are starting to come around. They're probably singing, whack, whack, what's going on? Here's the thing about ducks. Why do ducks have tail feathers? To hide their butt quacks.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
The phone reception out here. Look, I'll give it to it, the phone reception's all right. It's good enough. You've got 5G out here, which is great. It does fluctuate between 5 and 4G. 5G, 1 bar, 4G, 3 bars. Yeah, it is what it is when you come out in the middle of nowhere. Now, the download speed, 17.3, which is not too bad. You can still stream, download stuff, check your emails, do everything you need here. Upload speed, not as good as what it should be. Out here, it's only 3.38. Can't upload huge videos or pictures. It will take you a little bit of time when you do. Whoa, there he goes. Look, if you do see our friend Poochie here, you know this place is dog friendly, but they do ask you, seeing how it's around public and everything else, to keep your dog on a lead and pick up after your dog when you're finished. Now, there's not many bins around here. You'll have to find them. They are near the water tank or near the sheds. Welcome back for the crappy part of the show. Yes, the dump site. Look, this is the closest dump site to the campsite I'm on at the moment. It's around 7.5 kilometres away, and there's a few shops in the town. There's a pub, there's a few other little things and stuff like that. So you can do your major shopping around this area here, which is great. Righto, the dump site. Yeah, look, it's all right. They're making them really for cassettes these days. Now, if I park right on the corner of the actual posts itself, my hose will just reach in there, which is a good thing. Just. I'll probably have to stretch it a little bit to get it in there, but if you've got a cassette, you're going to have no problems at all. Now, also here, they've got water here to wash your cassette out, or your tank, whatever you may use it for. There's no sign on it at the moment, so treat it as non-potable water. Drink it at your own risk. I have seen a lot of people just fill their vans up with that water. Look, it's totally up to you, but there's no signs on it that says drinkable water. Now, also in this area, there's no bins, so you'll have to take all your crap with you. Don't just chuck your rubbish on the ground. Campsites. There's not humongous big campsites. It can probably fit around 10 in this area without getting too squished. They have got another area over the back there, which is the non-powered section. Of course, this is the powered section. The power's right on that post right behind me. So if you do decide to park over there, make sure you bring an extension lead. But at the moment, they've only recently got power to this pole here. There is some more power over near the bird sitting area, as you've already seen that already throughout the show. But look, in this area here, the ground's all level as well, which is a great thing, so you won't need your leveling blocks. Depends, of course, if you get up on a bit of a high spot, just drive around until you get the sweet spot. But otherwise, campsites are really good for $5, and for $5 for power, you can't beat it around here, and stay as long as you want. But what a great little campsite. Make sure you pop in. Righto, if you like the video, I reckon it's a great place to come. Look, it's not very far out of Dalby. It's only around like 35 k's away from there. It is worth coming out to see. Look, if you like golf, make sure you come out here. Bring your own golf clubs. Remember, they have got golf clubs here. It is pretty cheap ground fees here, so it is worth popping out and seeing. They do have hired buggies. They don't have a restaurant out here, sad to say, but they have, as you've seen before, they've got a little, not a camp kitchen, but a bit of a, place you can actually cook. Campsites are fantastic. It is peaceful. The only thing you can really hear is my voice, if not the ducks. But all right, if you like the video, smash that thumbs up, share it with a mate. If you haven't done it already, make sure you hit your subscribe button, which is only free, so you don't lose my channel. It's like a bit of a playlist. No worries, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the road.